The best example of a low-tech technology manipulative in a math classroom that I have is a mini whiteboard. This is very common in my classroom. It gets students participating and they can all write down their responses and show me what they know. I also have it with graph paper on it and little baskets with little erasers and markers so they all can be writing and working. Right now we just finished up a unit on quadratics and vertical motion, so I was constantly throwing balls around the room to have them see the parabola that is made from vertical motion. Whatever goes up must come down. In an algebra geometry unit, we have little kind of foam blocks that kids can use to either measure or just talk about point, line, plane, and intersections, so rectangular prisms, some kind of square ones, cylinders, triangular ones. We also have these bigger models that are empty that can be filled with water. This is really great when talking about volume properties because they can fill below and up in volume and see how many it would take to fill this to kind of explore and investigate the properties and the equations for volume. Same thing with the cylinder. And also little plastic ones. I have a bunch of different shapes. And this is really great. This actually comes apart. This is really great when talking about cross sections. And if you slice something, what kind of shapes are made. So here we got a parabola. The top, if you cut the top straight off, we got a little circle going on. We have ellipses. And then measuring shapes. We can measure angles with compasses. Protractors, and then we got a compass here to make circles. I have a bigger one that suctions to my board and the marker kind of goes around. I can make the circle bigger or smaller. Rulers, so to measure the sides, and a really big ruler, kind of tape measure. So when we're making bigger things or measuring the classroom or measuring the school for projects. And then graph paper, so students can actually graph things. This graph paper has a blank side to write notes on. And then colored paper, because it kind of makes things a little more fun when you're dealing with colored paper instead of just plain stark white all day. And colored pencils. This is really great when we're learning about inequalities and graphing inequalities because they can shade and see where they overlap or where the solution set is. And those are some examples of math manipulatives.